Joseph, what's going on, my brother? Listen, I'm gonna explain this as quick as possible, and trying to be as precise as possible. But I'm gonna do a lot of explanation too, so that it makes sense to you. So the name of the game is Reset. Let's start from the top here. The directions. If you have the sheet, it'll make sense to you now. You play the game by engaging with links in the group that come in at 15-minute time limits. Right? So we're telling people you got to jump on it, which is awesome because we know that the algorithm, if within the first couple of hours, if nobody touches it, it doesn't move anything. I don't know what their time is, but they do have a time. You know that. And so if people know that, hey, you gotta jump on this quickly, there'll be that time limit thing is beautiful. It's genius. So 15-minute time limit. If you fail to engage within the time limit, the post disappears, earning you 0 points. So you're playing the game, and if you don't engage within that 15 minutes, you get no points. So you got to gain points to reset. So how does it work? 3 points for likes, 5 points for comments, 8 points for follows, and I want to add another one, Joseph. 10 points for Facebook share. And the reason I say Facebook share is because that one's an easy one to check. You know what I'm saying? Like if it shows at the bottom that this guy shared it on Facebook and he confirmed it and it shows that he did, it's very easy to go to that guy's page and see that he posted on Facebook. So Facebook. So the last one would be 3 points for likes, 5 points for comments, 8 points for follows, Facebook share, 10 points. 10 points. Let me know what you think on that, and let's see if we can add that one. So you have 4 install link windows in a reset. A reset begins when you hit 320 points. How did I get to 320 points? Based on your point system with the 3, 5, and 8, that's 16 points that every potential link comes in you possibly can get. I multiplied it by 20. So if you engaged in 20 people's links and posts and comments and all that, 20 people, it should give you around 320. So 80 would be for 5. 160 will be for 10, 15, and 20. So the way the game would work, every time you hit that number, so when you hit 5, basically when you click on 5 people's links and you get the points and you get 80 points, the chat opens you up and you can leave a link. This would be the best way if we can do it like this, if we can structure it like this, Joseph, because it shows progression. It shows like the more you're doing, the more you're getting. So it makes people think that I gotta do more. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain that. I'm sure there's some type of psychological term for it, but you get what I'm saying. If we can make it to where when it opens you up the first time, at 5 people window, five people that you clicked, 80 points, 25% of the members can engage. Just like you have it now, where a certain amount of people can engage, and then it stops. Well, but the code would be that it would read how many members are in the group, and then it would open you up to that many members in the group. And then that doesn't mean that many members are gonna like and comment, because then they might not all be on. But at least you have the potential of that many members at least clicking. Once you hit 160, which is about 10 people, 50% of the group members can engage. 240, so on and so on. You get it. If we can't do this 25, 50, 75, 100, because it's too difficult, I guess it'll be okay, Joseph. But if we can do that, that would be great, because again, it shows progression in the game. It will motivate people to. I mean, if you're in anything, if you're doing something and you're getting a prize, and you're doing something and you're getting a bigger prize, you're gonna want to do more of it. That's what reason for that. So after 320 points, you reset and start back at 1 point and prepare for your second reset. 320 points. The name of the game, the objective of the game, Joseph, is to reset 2,000 times. 2,000 times. Why did I say 2,000? I threw a number based on how many follows you would get on any given reset, right? On any given reset, if people are engaging and they're liking in the post and they're commenting on the post and they're following the post, after you do a reset, I mean, imagine you're doing 20 you're putting in one link, or you're putting in 4 links after a reset, but you're engaging in 20 people's links. That's going to trigger a lot of follows, right? Some follows. So for every reset, this is where we need the data. For every reset, I'm sorry I'm screaming though because I have my headphones on and I can't really hear myself. For every reset, there's going to be a certain amount of follows that you'll get. As time increases, as we get more people and more people, that reset will eventually double and then triple. So if you were getting in the beginning, if you were getting 3 people per every reset on average, I imagine when we have 100, 200 people, then you're gonna might get 5 or 6 follows every reset. When we have 500 people in here, you'll probably get 8 or 9 every reset. If you get it on and on and on and on, you get what I'm saying. So that's the name of the game, dog. The objective is to hit 2,000. Based on that many, I think I based it on like 10, an average on 10 in time, because in the beginning it'll be small, but in the end it'll be bigger. If you average it on 10, it'll take about 17, anywhere between 1,500 and 1,700 resets, and you will have anywhere from 50 to 70,000 followers on the platforms. That's my estimation. This is an estimation because we don't know. Nobody's ever done this. But based on the numbers, just based on but it's estimations based on numbers. It's not just coming out of out of thin air. So this is another part of the progression of the game. So once you hit 99 resets, from 0 to 99, you can post one link like the way you have it now, right? Once you hit 100, the bot opens you up, and then every time you can post, it will allow you to post two links. And so it would just post 2 links, Joseph. I don't know if for me, the best way to do that would be that you can post 2 links, and then all of a sudden, when you post the second link, like you post the first one, you hit enter, then it'll allow you to post the second one, you hit enter, but then the bot puts it, puts the first one first, waits the 15 minutes. When the 15 minutes collapses, then the other one comes up. The only reason I say that would be the best is because that would just elongate the points, giving people more time to come in. Somebody might not be able to come in the first one, but on the second one, somebody else might come in. You see what I'm saying? So if it could be done like that, that would be great, Joseph. That's not a killer for this. That would be cool, but if not, it's not a big deal. All right? So that's basically the game. Now, this is an example. This is an example how it would play out over time. Let me show you the example. Oh, hold on. Prize. What's your prize? What am I trying to tell these people? Why would you want to play this game? And then at the end is, why would you want to pay us to play this game? Well, you pay us to play this game because we are expecting you to get 50,000 on your IG, on your YouTube, because you get, the beautiful thing about here is that you can post all the platforms, unlike ESCRT, whatever the name of the company is. You can only do IG. So here you can do all of them. That's the beautiful thing about it. So you're gonna get follows on every single platform. You're going to get likes. You're going to get comments. It's going to boost it up to the algorithm. So now more people that are not even in the group are going to see it. So it's going to push you up. You get where I'm going with that. So that's the prize. The prize is that what we're trying to do here is play a game that all our social media platforms increase. And if at the end of this game, if you do 2,000 resets, you will have 50,000 on all the platforms. That's the name of the game. So this is what I wrote. 50,000 on social media platforms. And friendships from around the world with Christian creatives, the ability to collaborate and build our social media presence, united together with Christian influencers, podcasters, rappers, singers, songwriters, authors, musicians, dancers, speakers, and etc. Now let me give you a quick little breakdown in time. One person, what would happen? So here you have Strong Life Raw. Let's say I started in January 1st. I started with 85 points. This is the way I would. It would be great that if we can do this. When it shows up as far as how many the top 5. Right now you have it to where it shows the name of the people. And then you have it at 50 XP or whatever the case is. We can delete the points because they don't have to know the points, but just the resets. So at Strong Life Raw 1 RST, I guess, or at Strong Life Raw 10 RST, And so just showing the resets. And the reason why it's important to show the resets, 1 through 5, of course, is the same reason that you did that. It's so that people can see it. Coño, this guy's at 10 resets. Oh, I'm only at 5. I can catch up. I got to catch up tomorrow. Tomorrow I got to get on it. Again, that's the beautiful thing of what you've created here, dog. So then there you go. So 110 resets. Both of those, because they're under 100 resets, you only get to post one link. Once you hit 100, we'll look at the second one here. Look at that Strong Life Raw. Oh, I was already in July. I have 110 resets, but at that point I could post 2 posts per link. And then in December, I have 550 resets, because at 500 resets you can post 3, and then it's 3. The reason I put it at those numbers, Joseph, the 100, where's that at? Did I even post it here? I'm trying to look for it, dog. I don't think I posted it here. But I have it. I'll resend it. But anyways, when we talk, we'll run through this. But I have it to where when you hit the first 100, I thought I posted. Oh, right there. Yeah. I do have it here. What am I saying here, dog? So here it is. That right there is what you're seeing here in live action as we're playing the game. So what we have here, brother, is a live action game, not for a month, not for 3 weeks, not for 2 months, not for 3 months. Because who can create a platform legitimately with real followers and real people leaving comments in 3 months? If you could do that, you would have already done that. This is a legit, real way to do it. All of us together that will work, and that all of us together can get somewhere around there. So some people are going to get a little bit less. Some people are going to get a little bit more, because it depends also when they go into your platforms, if your stuff is great. If you're starting off and your stuff is not that good, I imagine people are not going to follow as much. But if your stuff is amazing, you're going to have more eyeballs and more people are going to follow. So not everybody's going to have 50K. Some people might end up with 25. Some people might end up with 70. Some people might end up with 35. It's all relative, but I don't think anybody's going to be upset for playing this game, paying $50 a month and having 35. Let's say I'm off 35,000 on their IG, on the YouTubes and on their Instagrams and everything else. I doubt anybody will be upset, because at that point, if they have 35,000 on their YouTubes, that means that they can monetize. Well, they could have monetized a long time. You can monetize YouTube when it's 1,000. And I got a guy, by the way. There's somebody in the network that can monetize his YouTube channels. He's from Africa, actually. An amazing artist too. He's got bomb fire music, dog. Beautiful music. So that's it, brother. And one beautiful sheet. Simplicity is the key. One beautiful sheet. It lays out everything, bro. It lays out everything. The only thing I don't have here is the front end and the back end. Things that I need to happen in the front end to get the people in, and things that I need to happen in the back end are so much, not the back end, but it's not part of the game. It's just things that have to be in there. And we could talk about that part when we sit down and we talk. This is just the game itself. So the name reset. You reset. Every time you reset, 320 points. You get a reset. For every 5 approximately, you get another reset. Or I'm sorry, you get another opening of links. And each link, every time it opens up to more and more and more people. Again, progression. 0 to 99, you get to post one post every time. 100, I guess 499 would be 2 posts. Everything over 500 would be 3 posts. Everything over 1,000 would be post 4. This right here, I made it into a cool number, 100, because if you do one reset a day, it's 100 days, so that's 3 months. But some people are going to do it 2 and 3 and 4 possibly. That's what we want. And so it could still take a month or 2. So it's a long time. It's a long time to where it's something of value, like you earned it to get to where you're at. You know what I'm saying? And then you get to post 2 right away. Right? You did a little bit of work. You spent a little bit of time. It wasn't like a week. It wasn't like a day or 2 days. That's anybody can do that. But did you spend a month on it? Did you spend 2 months? Did you spend 3 months potentially? That's the key. So, bro, again, everything's laid out. I hope it makes sense a little bit more now. I'm reading this whole thing. And yeah, tell me your time so we can sit down and talk, brother. Oh, yeah, God bless you, dog. God bless you and your wife and your beautiful family, dog. We'll talk.